What's up with you? For today's video, we're in full Generation 4 Fossils Pokemon team. We have the Skull Fossil and the Armor Fossil, which is Cranidos and Rampardos for Skull. And we got Shieldon and Bastiodon for the Armor Fossil. I always like that they spelled armor in American because I actually spell it A-R-M-O-U-R. Anyway, we got a team of 4 Pokemon today. This is obviously going to be on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl because these Pokemon are not on Sword and Shield. And I've got 3 battles today. There was also some Pokemon news actually released today too, so I'll talk about that throughout this video. Not that there wasn't too much because it's like a long 14-minute thing, but there was only like a little bit of news like sort of speckled in between. Alright, first battle here. This is going to be starting off with the 4 Pokemon. I've got my Cranidos, and it's going to be a special set. I've got Fire Blast, Ancient Power, Thunder, and Blizzard. We've got a Max Health, Max Special Attack set with Modestation. We'll be going with Sheer Force as the ability and Life Orb as the item. So go for Sheer Force on the Espeon here. Excellent damage to Espeon, getting a nice little critical hit. Now, I can probably go for 2 more to take Espeon out, and that should be like a good amount of damage here. Espeon is going to be going for a Morning Sun, so it's sort of like a bulky set, I guess. I was thinking about going with Cranidos for like a more an offensive set, but I decided to split them up into special and physical sets as well. I will say, out of these fossils, like, do you like any of these fossils? Do you like, you know, Cranidos, Rampardos, Shieldon, or Bastiodon? Let me know in the comment section of the video too. Rampardos is my favorite fossil all time. Like, I'm not sure if it's anyone else's, but let me know. I've always really liked it. It's a cool sort of looking Pokemon. I always liked dinosaurs when I was a kid too, and I always liked Tyrannosaurus Rex, so it virtually is that. So this Espeon was actually stalling me out here with the Morning Sun. Now, with Sheer Force, I couldn't get a boost at all. It was just extra, like, damage. So I picked all the moves that could, you know, actually do that with Fire Blast and Thunder and Blizzard too. Espeon is going to be going for a Psychic here on Cranidos, and I got critted there. I believe I probably would have lived that kind of badly, but due to the crit, Cranidos is going to be fainted. So I'm going to bring in Bastiodon now. Bastiodon's a pretty good Pokemon for Espeon. I should be able to resist all of its moves. This is a physical set. Bastiodon always struggles. I don't know, Bastiodon always struggles to do much outside of just setting stuff up, like some entry hazards and stuff like that. I've got Iron Head, and I've got Rock Slide, and a Rock Polish set. It's all going to be based around here speed. The other move I've got is Curse 2, and I've got Wild Herb. Now, this Espeon had Baby Doll Eyes that actually dropped my attack. I was going to use Curse for that, but never mind. We're going to boost our speed anyway. So Bastiodon is going to be running a max speed, max attack set. It really doesn't hit that hard, you know. I need like something like probably weakness policy, but since that's not in the game, I just virtually had to do what I could here. So that's going to be the end of the Espeon, and I'm going to run in this one is a flinching set with Iron Head and Rock Slide. Next Pokemon is going to be Magnezone. So I'm completely walled here. Like, I can't do anything to Magnezone at all. I mean, I might be able to flinch it, but man, Magnezone's defense is like really, really high. Now, with the new Pokemon news, I guess the main thing was the giraffe. We'll say spoilers, official spoilers, by the way. There is a Giraffe Ring evolution, right? And that was probably the biggest news out of the whole thing, in my opinion, which is it was pretty interesting. So that means you could possibly do like Everlight Giraffe Ring too, and its evolution has some really cool like abilities, like you can eat like a berry twice, once at the start of the turn, then the end of the turn, and then it's got like another one that stops like priority moves, so that's kind of cool. The berry one seems to be very interesting. I might be able to come up with some fun strategies for that, but that was pretty much like the most of it. I think they just recapped all the other stuff we've seen there. I think we had a little bit on trainer customization that was new. And with the breeding stuff, they had like the Pokemon Ame, you know, camp sort of thing there. You can make like food and stuff like that, of course. And you also had the egg in there too, which is interesting. Getting an egg in there, I'm not sure if that means it's gonna to change the whole breeding around, but it might be another way to get like an interesting egg and stuff like that. What else do we see? Like encountering the tetralized Pokemon in the wild, how they looked, and they were like sparkly and things like that. But apart from those things, there wasn't too much else. It probably could have been summed up a lot quicker, but I guess it's more of a recap and a little bit of new information, you know, filtered in there and stuff. So anyway, back to the battle there. What did you think of the new Pokemon news anyway? Let me know. I was thinking about in the future, Obviously not this generation because we're almost there, but in the future I was thinking about doing some Pokemon news videos, so just like updates and stuff, the official information of course. But what do you think of that? Would you like to see those sort of things? Just let me know. Anyway, I'm going to have my Bastiodon fated due to the Magnezone taking me out with the Volt Switch. I eventually got around all my Fleeches. Well, it eventually got around all my Fleeches. So we're going to bring in Shieldon now. This Shieldon is a Quick Claw Sturdy set. I've got on an Ice Beam, and I've also got Stealth Rock, and I've got Thunderbolt and Metal Burst. So I thought Metal Burst could work well with Sturdy. And Metal Burst was sort of like the Bastiodon's line signature move, like earlier on, you know. So go for the Thunderbolt here on the Crobat. It didn't really do too much. I've got max special attack, and I've also got max health. Now, this is pretty funny. Like, you'll see something pretty rare here. So, Crobat is going to be using Leech Life. I guess it doesn't really have any, like, moves that it can hit me with when you think about it, like Poison and Bug. So, in flying, it's pretty rough. So, I got the Ice Beam off here on the Crobat, and I got the Free Sack. So, the Crobat is somehow floating in the air here. Don't ask me how. I think when a Pokemon gets frozen and it's flying, it should actually fall down onto the ground, and it's just going to be floating around here. Like, look at that, it's crazy. I just wanted to give you like the full camera angle. So Crobat is going to throw out the next turn and go for another Leech Life here on Shieldon. It's not really getting much health back. I just decided to keep going for Ice Beam against Crobat, considering it was doing like a decent amount of damage. So after this, we're going to go for the Stealth Rock. I thought I could get like a turn of that, at least a couple of turns while Crobat was frozen, and then I could finish it off with either Ice Beam or Thunderbolt. This turn, we're going to go for an Ice Beam here. Crobat's going to continually go for a Leech Life. That's the thing about Bastiodon and Shieldon's typing. Like, if you don't have a fighting or a ground type move, you're going to get walled a lot of the time. It's quite a good combination. So I went for Ice Beam again, and I got a double Free Sacks back to back on using it. And now Crobat is going to be hovering in the air once again. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I thought if the Pokemon did fall to the ground, it would like break all the ice around them. So my Quick Claw is going to activate here. We're outspeeding that Crobat, and I went for a T-Bolt, and that is the end of Crobat, which is excellent there. So nice work there by Shieldon. This is possibly the best work I got with Shieldon out using this whole team. This team was very, very weak to ground and fighting types too. I got absolutely destroyed. Next Pokemon is going to be Empoleon. Also, water-type Pokemon were very, very bad too. I've got Thunderbolt here, and we're going to be going for that. I got another Quick Claw on Empoleon, which is great. Empoleon's not going to take much damage from this, but, you know, some damage is, you know, always better than none, right? Empoleon's going to go for another Surf here, too, and I can bring in another Pokemon. I've got one more being my Rampardos. So, like, okay, this last Pokemon, Rampardos this is the best set on my team easily, and Rampardos has got such a thumping attack stat, so I really did have to use it. So this is a Focus Sash Rampardos. Rampardos isn't the most bulkiest Pokemon. It's got good base defense, but it's just weak to a lot of things. We're running Focus Sash. We're going to Rock Polish, Earthquake, Stone Miss, and Crunch set. That gave me the best coverage all around, especially, you know, the moves in the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl were a little bit limited too, so I had to go with this moveset. So Empoleon's going to go, I thought I might go for Surf, regardless what move it went for there, Rampardos was going to live. And it's also got Shell Bell as his item. Like, oh, okay, a Shell Bell Empoleon. So I can go for an Earthquake here. That'll do a heap of damage to Empoleon, easily take it out. I was running max attack, Adamant Nature. So as you know, Rampardos attack is huge. At level 100, it's well over 400 attack, which is crazy. I think it's like 460 or 50 or something crazy like that. And I've got max speed, of course. Ability is going to be Mold Breaker. Mold Breaker is an excellent ability, and it's nice that Rampardos does get that as well. So we got Magnezone and Metagross left. Looking at this team, there's a couple of Pokemon here that are actually quite weak to Earthquake, so Rampardos is really going to like that. Metagross is not going to faint on this turn, which is unfortunate. However, it's going to go for Iron Defense, so they've got some sort of, is this like a, maybe like a body press there? So Metagross probably would have been better off attacking there, but Rampardos' defense is actually pretty good, so it might have lived that. I can go for another Earthquake and finish it off right here. So Metagross did take a very big hit from the Earthquake earlier on, so even though it's got good defense and plus to that, it was not going to live. So that is the end of the Metagross. There's a Magnezone and there's a Venusaur left. So with Venusaur, I can either go for just Earthquake again. And it's not stab though, so I'm going to actually risk going for a Stone Edge here. It does get like a lot of other cool moves too. I was actually going to run like a special Rampardos, but I decided to go with the physical one because I was looking at my team. I'm like, yeah, I needed like a really good clutch Pokemon if things go bad. So go for Stone Mist there. It doesn't miss, which is good because Venusaur would have taken me out with an Absorb, and that is Venusaur down. Last Pokemon is Magnezone. I know this has Magnet Rise, but obviously I'm going to be able to outspeed that and take it out with a Earthquake as well. And that is the end of the first battle, which is very, very nice. I did struggle a fair bit with this team with all the weaknesses. So here we go. I mean, Magnezone had like sturdy full health. It would have lived that and fainted me, but it already took like prior damage earlier on from the Bastiodon. Let's get on to battle number 2 here. Thank you, Nate, for the battle. That's who I was batting if I didn't mention that. This is a battle against Leeton, and this is a pretty cool team. It was almost a mirror match. Now, with the new Pokemon news and stuff like that, I believe we've got about... I reckon we've got about 2 more trailers left. I know we're going to have one with the final evolutions right before the game. And we'll probably get like one more. How could I forget this too? On the mini-map, there was like some new Pokemon revealed, but they weren't in the Japanese trailer. So maybe that was done on purpose or it was a oopsie. I'm not really sure. But if you did notice that, there was like 2 Mincino-looking Pokemon, like a mushroom or something like that. And there was like another Pokemon actually seen on there too. I think it was like a parrot, I think. Like, yeah, they were the Pokemon that were on the mini-map there if you actually pause throughout the video. So it was a Cranidos battle there, and my Cranidos came out second best there, which is not very good for that. I've got this Metal Burst sturdy set, so like, let's go for Metal Burst. This will be perfect against the Cranidos. They're going to go for an Iron here. They're going for the flinch, obviously guessing that I had sturdy. Thank goodness I did not get flinched there, and I got a Metal Burst off. Now, I've got Ice Beam and Thunderbolt here. I'm going to need I'm definitely going to need a Quick Claw to outspeed Cranidos here. I just went for Thunderbolt, and Cranidos is now going to go for a Rock Climb. I'm like, what? Rock Climb? The Rock Climb animation has been fixed as well. They did not get a confusion. And Thunderbolt is going to take Cranidos out. I think they were trying to confuse me there. Oh, I get what it was. It was a Rock Climb Iron Head set. So you confuse the opponent of Rock Climb and then you spam Iron Head for the flinches. That's a nasty set. I would never do that. Next Pokemon is, it's a mummy versus, it's baby versus mummy here. Shieldon versus mum. Look, I can't do a lot here. I could go for a Freeze Axe. I could go for a Thunderbolt. So we're going to go for Thunderbolt here. Bastiodon is going to go for a Flash Cannon, and that's going to be the end of Shieldon. So I've got my own Bastiodon here as well. I've also got Rampardos. So I've got Rampardos and Bastiodon left, both by fully evolved fossils. We're going to go into my Bastiodon because I've got Earthquake on this set. I actually quite like Bastiodon Shiny too. I still think that the Cranidos Shiny is better. Like the red looks better, but it's still alright. I feel like this is a wait, I don't have Earthquake on here. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was going to put Earthquake on there, but I went against it and went with Curse. That's right. I've got quite a few Bastiodons. So we're going to go for Curse here, and we're going to boost up Bastiodon's attack. It's already really got good defense already, so I don't have to worry about that too much. I feel like Flash Cannon will be like a 3 to 4 hit KO at this range too. So White Herb is going to be getting rid of that speed drop. Here comes the Flash Cannon from the Bastiodon. Yeah, it was about what I expected. About a 3-hit KO. So I could go for a Rock Polish here to actually boost my speed, or I could try and start. I could even start like going for Iron Head against Bastiodon. I was like, okay, I need to get some damage here. Let's go for Iron Head. Yeah, it's kind of underwhelming, but I'm going to try and flinch. So a couple of these Iron Heads should be like, enough damage. If I can get enough of them off, and enough flinches, of course. So go for Iron Head number 2 here. Bastiodon is now below half health, and I've got another flinch. Like, man, I actually think I'm going to be able to do this. So go for a 3rd Iron Head on the Bastiodon here. The next one will take it out, and here comes another Flash Cannon. So those flinches actually allowed me to take out the opposing Bastiodon, which is virtually what I was going for, which is really cool too. If you're enjoying the video too, people, make sure you do hit a like. That does help me out a lot. And I hope you're enjoying like the last couple of weeks leading up to Scarlet and Violet. We're doing a lot of videos around the fossils. A little bit of fossil appreciation month. Last Pokemon is going to be the Rampardos. The second last Pokemon. There's a Shieldon left. What am I talking about? I can go for an Iron Head here. This will do a fair bit of damage to Rampardos. But I don't know if it outspeed me yet, because I don't have a Rock Polish up. I do have max speed though. Rampardos is going to outspeed me. It's a special set, and Bastiodon will not live the Fire Blast. I'd say they're running a Sheer Force set with Fire Blast. Like, it'd be like similar to my Cranidos set. Now, my last Pokemon is Rampardos here. So Rampardos versus Rampardos. I've got Focus Sash, so I know that I can get a Rock Polish up here. I was like, do I go for Rock Polish, or do I just go for like Earthquake here? I'm not sure what speed EVs are on the opposing Rampardos either. So I want to make sure that I can outspeed it, and it outspeed me. So like, okay, they're running max speed on Rampardos. They're going to go for Ancient Power. Does a lot of damage there. I can go for the Rock Polish right now. Now, I'm assuming they were Sheer Force too, so there was no chance of them getting an Ancient Power, because I could have been wrong. Maybe I didn't see Mold Breaker, so it must have been Sheer Force. If I didn't, you can roast me about that. I could go for Earthquake here. This is going to be really, really good. I've got Max Attack, Adam Nature. We're going to go for Earthquake on Rampardos, and that is going to be one shot of it. No way Rampardos is living that. I mean, Rampardos, when you look at its stats, it's got a good health stat, like pretty dang good. It's got a great attack stat. You know, reasonable defense. That's about it. Like, its speed is kind of like bad and stuff as well, but it's got some pretty high stats. Last Pokemon is going to be Shieldon. Now, I do have Mold Breaker, and I can go for Earthquake here. I was like, if this has got Sturdy, I think I'm like, if this has Sturdy and this is a set that I think it is, this would be pretty funny. So go for the Earthquake. Shieldon is going to get wrecked there in one shot. Apparently the Shieldon was a Sturdy Metal Burst set, and the only reason it did live was because of Mold Breaker. Thank you, Leighton, for the battle there. A really cool mirror match team with the Fossils. We're going to go into a last battle here with the Fossil team. We've got a battle against Kaio, Shiro, and we've got a theme team here as well. I wonder if you can guess what the theme team is as well. Let me know in the comment section, of course, of the video. What I was thinking as well. So today's Thursday. Tomorrow, I think we're going to have a double upload too. I do have a Pokemon sweep, and I have another theme team. So a little bit of mix of both there. So first turn here, Chimchar is going to be the lead Pokemon, and it's going to use Taunt against Cranidos. So that's good because I didn't go for a status move, and we're going to go for Ancient Power, bringing Chimchar down to its Focus Sash. So we got the Chimchar on 1 health. It's like, well, if it's got a Fire-type move, that's not going to be doing too much. It doesn't really get that stronger physical moves there either, physical fighting moves. So it's going to be setting up a Stealth Rock. So it's got Stealth Rock and Taunt. I'd say, you know, insert Fire move and maybe Protect or something like that. I'm going to go for 2 Ancient Powers, which will be more than enough to take out the little Chimchar. So the theme team here, well, the 6 Pokemon that my opponent was bringing, it was a Chimchar Evo team, but it was 3 of each. Now, that's not the theme team, by the way. I mean, it's just the Pokemon they're using. You have to guess the other Pokemon. So I've got Ancient Power here once again. I was like, well, I've got that. I've also got Thunder. Thunder's got a little bit more base power too, so they sort of like end up being around the same damage because Ancient Power's base power, you know, is kind of low. So great damage there on the Monferno. Monferno's going to fling its Iron Ball. So I was like, why did I outspeed Monferno? And, you know, that quick, my answer was, my question was quickly answered right there. So now this time, I'm not going to outspeed Monferno. It can use like any move, like how Fighting type move is going to go for Brick Break, and Cranidos is going to fade. The thing I was worried about with all these Pokemon is that they've probably got like a lot of Fighting type moves, and this team is very, very weak to Fighting type move, especially, you know, Shieldon and Bastiodon. So bringing in the big Bastiodon here, this also has Soundproof, and I've got that. So on the Shieldon, I had Sturdy, and on Bastiodon, I had Soundproof. So I tried to run different abilities too, so, you know, Mold Breaker on the Rampardos and Sheer Force on Cranidos. So Soundproof isn't... I'm trying to think, like, if Soundproof would even be effective on Bastiodon at all. Like, thinking, like, Hyper Voice, nah. Bug Buzz, nah. Any sound. I guess maybe a phasing move, like Roar. That's a... There's really... a Liquid Voice. A Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice. That's about the only thing that would probably truly be good there. And Roar and stuff like that. But most of the time, it's good to have Sturdy because you've got that big 4 times weakness there to ground and fighting. Next Pokemon is Chimchar, number 2, and it's shiny. I really like Chimchar. It's my favorite like starter Pokemon, and Inferno is my favorite, like, final level too. So, Chimchar's gonna go for a Fake Out. He does, like, nothing, even though I've got a little bit of health there. Bastiodon's typing just resisted, like, really, really heavily. Like, Bastiodon's got them great defense and special defense, but outside of that, it just has very, very poor offensive stats. It really can't do a lot of damage at all. And it doesn't really have the capacity to do it. It's not like it's got, like, Sword Dance or, you know, Nasty Plot, stuff like that. So this is going to be a counter Chimchar, and that was enough damage to take Bastiodon out. I'm glad I didn't have my Rampardos there. That would have been an absolute disaster. So now the coast is clear. I'm going to go into Rampardos. So I'm like, okay, well, it's got counter, it's got fake out. Both those moves are not going to worry me at all if I can one-shot this, and I've got Mob Breaker too. Not that that really matters. So if this, I'm guessing this out of Focus Sash with counter, that's probably what I would do. It's a classic PIMPNITE strategy. Like, I got like a lot of, like, those little counter and mirror coat sets. I use them all the time, and they work very, very well. So Chinchou's going to use a counter, not that would... It wouldn't even live to like it's not going to live Crunch. It's certainly not going to live Earthquake and Stone Mist either. So now Chinchou's going to go for Protect here. That's the other move. Protect works really well with the counter and Mirror Coat strategy. You can see the move, and you can either opt to leave it in or swap it out. So I can go for Earthquake here. Earthquake's going to be super effective against this entire team. The only thing I was worried about was, Infernape, it hasn't even come out yet, or even Monferno, they have a lot of priority, like especially the strongest priority move they got is Mach Punch, and that does hit very, very hard there, especially if you got the Iron Fist ability. Next Pokemon is Infernape, so we've got 2 Infernapes and 1 Monferno left. I don't know whether any of these are going to have Focus Sash either, so here we go. Speak of the devil, here comes Mach Punch, almost takes Rampardos out. Very, very lucky. The only reason I lived that attack was because of its good health and good defense. That's it, That's the only reason why I lived. So that's the end of it, Infernape. There is another Infernape here, and it's a shining one, so they had the entire team. I actually did this this team on the very first week or 2 of Green Diamond Shining Pearl, I believe. So we're going to go for Earthquake, outspeeding the Infernape. That's going to get dropped in one shot. Last Pokemon is going to be the Monferno. Now, I don't think Monferno... Maybe it's got... They would have sent an Infernape a priority move here. So I think this is pretty much the end of the battle. And Rampardos is going to go crazy and sweep all the other Pokemon. My last Pokemon, Shieldon, couldn't really do much at all there. Like, it was going to get absolutely wrecked. But that's it, people. The Rampardos is going to do a late-game sweep there with Earthquake. It was going to be a sweep either way there with both of these teams, like, fighting and then the ground. All right, people. That's it for the fossils. Catch you next time. Peace out.